Hello and welcome to the Battlefield Top Plays. In this week's episode we've got 10 of the best clips that I've had sent in over the past few weeks. If you do enjoy the show, make sure you leave a like down below and check out our sponsors Gamers Community down in the description below. Hopefully you guys are excited for Battlefield 5. The gameplay I saw was absolutely fantastic. It really turned around what I thought could be quite a disappointing game after the first trailer, but I'm actually now very excited. We've seen gameplay, the sniping looks brilliant. There's a couple of things that need changing, but remember, this game is virtually pre-alpha at the minute. I'm just super happy, and I think it's going to be one of those only in Battlefield games that we've all been waiting for. So we're starting off today's episode with a clip sent in from AP Thug. He's playing on the console on Operation Locker with an ACWR, not exactly your most adventurous top play you'll ever see, but I had to include it, and as you'll tell from the title, we're going to be seeing some very, very poor enemy defense right here. Embarrassing how poor those enemies were, and that's just the start of the clip. Now, of course, it's good positioning that gets yourself in a situation like this. You need to make sure that you're flanking enemies, getting yourself in a position to shoot players in the back and get the jump on them, which definitely helps. And some of these engagements here are face-to-face. The enemies are just bad and don't shoot back. But the fact that they're getting shot in the back consistently, teammates are dying, and not one of them turns around is actually quite incredible. I've never seen players so oblivious. This guy gets shot, he gets up and tries to revive a teammate. He doesn't even shoot back. He's actually completely unaware that he's been shot in the first place. This guy, I mean, what the hell are these guys doing? And I had to include it as a top play because overall it's a lot of kills. It's a very nice push on a 64-man game of what I think is TDM, an absolute nightmare to play. If you are ever involved in a game like this, you will understand it is just an absolute mess. Nonetheless, being able to stay alive for this long in the enemy's base, essentially, where they're all spawning here, just, it's unbelievable. I really don't know how to describe this. How the enemy team are so oblivious to this sort of stuff is just insane. And this is the best bit as well. When he comes outside here to take down a final guy, there's a dude prone who he spots, doesn't shoot at him. AP Thug doesn't see him, tramples over him, and doesn't get shot. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe he's invisible or something to the enemies, but included because of the amount of kills, but certainly not something that I enjoyed watching because it's painful to see enemies so damn clueless. Had to include it. You guys will probably agree. Quite funny to watch. And to start off the episode, let's move on to some clips that are going to put your mind at ease as we watch some incredibly nice plays. Moving on to Battlefield 3, we have a clip sent in from Nordflame. He's going to be using the X-Bow, firing it down onto the objective, picking up a whole load of kills, and then pulling off what I can only assume is a pilot snipe on that guy in the chopper. Either that or it was a hit marker, difficult to tell with all of the kills going on, nonetheless very nice and not something you see every day. Moving on, and from the first clip we saw some incredibly poor enemy gameplay. In this one we are going to see something fairly similar, but at a slightly different pace. It's in Pfizer, and he's just destroying enemies. I don't care who you are, you cannot get out of the way of this guy when you give him a shotgun on a map like Metro. He sent in a few clips as usual. The second one is propaganda. Going with the 870, he is going to be pulling off a very nice streak around the back of the main building here in the center of the map as he tries to capture Alpha objective. Very nice overall, a lot of players taken down, and the fact he's doing this on a map that we don't see a whole lot is very impressive. I do love it when players send in clips from maps that we don't see very often. A couple more kills to end the clip off, getting himself 1200 points in the process. A very nice clip overall. And finally, he's sent in a clip from Operation Locker. Again, he's going to be using a shotgun, kind of a shotgun spree, this little section of the video. The Spaz 12 this time unfortunately dies to a shotgun in the end. Next up, we've got a clip sent in from Thunder. He's going to be playing on Battlefield 3, playing on some weird settings to make this look like it's on console, but this is on PC. He's going to be playing in this little choke point here where you get a lot of enemies trying to push through, but they usually just throw grenades before they push, and that is the case right here. He's obviously trying to get as many taken down as he can with his M416, a weapon that I really enjoy using on Battlefield 3. Very nice so far, a lot of heals going off, keeping his team revived. He's just looking for that perfect opportunity to push through and then demolish the enemy team. You've got to know exactly when to push. You push at the wrong time, you'll get taken down immediately and have to respawn. You push at the right time like he's done here, take up a bit of hard cover, and then you just set to work destroying the enemies that have not managed to hold you back. And his team will push through behind him. A lot of points in this current streak. Again, grenades coming in. Enemies have just lost it right now. They cannot get forward and retake that part of the map. Over 2,000 points in the streak right now. Just waiting for a few more enemies to push through. Finishing off this streak with a flurry of kills at the end. Thanks for sending it in. Next up, a Battlefield 4 clip sent in from Freerunner. He's going to be playing on road transmission, rocking the L115, looking to pull off the streak at the very start of a game of TDM. The enemy team are all running towards him, and he picks up a nice selection of kills. Not something you see every day on a game of TDM, especially at the start. That last shot as well, through the wall, predicting, getting the headshot. Very nice indeed. Umar King is back with a sniper clip, Battlefield 1. He's playing on Silk Road, looking to destroy the enemy team as he does. The Arisaka is his weapon of choice, and he is going to be pulling off some very, very clean headshots in this streak. I love the way that he prioritizes his targets as well, always going for the guy that's aiming at him instead of the easy headshot on the guy that's prone. He'll also take the guy that's prone out as well afterwards, but just making sure that he stays alive and his team is able to push. You've got to watch out for that behemoth on this map. If you're on the right hand side, it's probably the best spot to be because you get the angle onto the objectives, but that behemoth can do a lot of damage to you. Nonetheless, he is making his way up to the top here after clearing out some enemies. Again, a couple of nice kills coming through as he looks to clear out this part of the map, making use of his secondary weapon, the Frommer in this case, and then looking across. As I said, you get this lovely angle looking across where the behemoth is pretty much the only thing that you need to watch out for, assuming you're watching all your other angles to your right. Racking up a load of score, over 1,000 points, starts to cap the objective. A very nice clip. Thanks for sending it in. Next up, we've got a clip sent in from Savon. He is going to be playing on Operations, looking to push the Bravo objective and keep that thing defended for his team. He's going as a full assault player in this one, a couple of anti-tank grenades thrown off into the distance, using his Automatico to suppress those enemies at close range and take anyone down that gets too close to him. A bit of dynamite goes over the top there, getting himself a couple of kills, and as I mentioned, you get too close to this Automatico, you get shredded. This dude is just lying down on the floor having a little rest. He gets sent back to the spawn screen, as do a couple of his teammates. Overall, a very nice clip, a lot of points, and it's all in a very short space of time in pretty much the same area. It's what the assault is really good at doing, and especially in the hands of Savon, you're going to be really defending an objective quite well. Again, the points keep going up. The Automatico, not exactly the best gun in the class anymore, but still incredibly effective at that close range for the hipfire. He gets this stuff sorted out. Fantastic work. Next up, we're going to be seeing a couple of long-range snipes sent in from AA Ernie. Battlefield 4 is a very nice game for sniping compared to BF1, and I really hope that they go back to something like this for Battlefield 5. I want to see that bullet drop on some of the long-range sniping clips. Next up, we got a clip sent in from Ruby Eyes, Battlefield 1 in the Dreadnought, looking to take down players on the Alpha and Bravo objective on a game of Operations, gets more than he bargains for and takes out the enemy plane. That's not the only clip he sent in. He's done something very similar, but this time taking it out as the plane flies over the behemoth, and I think he's actually trying to get this plane, and he does indeed take it down. A clip sent in from Quadabauer. We are going to be seeing something that we did see last week. The behemoth is going to be taken down with a very special weapon. I did say that it was the first time I saw it last week with the behemoth getting taken down, but this is just the same thing. Again, Calibri, that's the weapon to use. Shoots the dynamite. gets the kills. Thanks for watching this week's Top Plays. If you did enjoy, please leave a like down below. I just can't wait to get my hands on Battlefield 5. I haven't played it yet, and I'm really chomping at the bit. I want to get my hands on that game and let you guys know what it's like. I really do think it's going to be an improvement on Battlefield 1, which is great, and it's going to bring us back to some of that really only in Battlefield stuff that we've all been missing. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next episode.